Hello everyone, welcome to the video, and in this video I am showing you how I'm going to make my outfit for seeing My Chemical Romance. It's currently 31 degrees and I'm boiling recording this, but I keep putting off starting the recording, which then means I'm putting off the jeans, and I now only have 46 days to make them, so I need to get on with it. So I'm not going to waste your time or my time. Here are the jeans that I'm DIYing. Okay, here's the jacket. So these are both grey denim. The jacket's actually on camera it looks lighter, in real life it looks darker. But I got them both for my 14th birthday, so in my mind they're kind of like a pair anyway. And I used to, honestly, I would wear these jeans all the time. I only owned 2 pairs of jeans, and I would genuinely live in the jeans. I would wear them to bed at every night. That's how much I wore these jeans. Okay, they have been very well loved jeans. That was until I grew out of them. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I've opened them up at the sides, and we are going to crochet panels to go along the legs. Here is the first panel. I should explain what my plan actually is. Okay, so the idea is one side of the jeans is gonna be the Killjoys, which is why there's 4 different colours for the Killjoys, and then I'll do I'll do things on the colours, I'll do on the yellow I'll probably do Party Poison's mask and gun and the mouse cat mask and stuff like that, and then I'll do similar things on each colour for each Killjoy, So that was the idea. It's also, it gets wider as it goes down, because I was measuring my waist. So I measured 24 centimeters as the max to be added to the waist. Editor Ace here. So what I said here makes no sense. Basically, I liked the look of the wider leg being 24 centimeters, but I could only have 12 centimeters each side because 24 was the max. So to fix that, I just made it go from 12 gradually down to 24, and I also liked how it made the legs of the jeans wider as it went down as well. I just liked that look. So yes, but I'll take you back to the video now. I got this idea from Chloe Crochet, and she did that, and that's where the idea came from, basically. The whole point of this outfit is that I have chronic fatigue syndrome. Summer is hell for me. So I need an outfit that's going to look cool while also being comfortable and easy to put on and not boiling hot. So that's where the whole idea for the outfit came from in the first place, was to have a whole My Chemical Romance themed outfit that I DIY, and then I can just put it on and I look really cool and I'm comfortable and it doesn't take energy. So, well, I mean, it takes energy now, but on the day it's not going to take energy. So, yeah, comfort needs to be the priority, basically. Anyway, so basically, point is, I'm crocheting panels for the sides of the jeans. And then I'm gonna, probably with fabric, cut out shapes, and then sew the shapes on. Actually, you know what? This is gonna work. Oh my god. The yellow is the biggest, but then also Party Poison's my favourite, so oh well, I guess. And then for the jacket, so far, my idea is get rid of the sleeves. I barely wear this because of the sleeves, because I don't like the sleeves on it. So if I take them off, then it's I'm already more likely to wear it immediately. And I might take off the hood. I kind of want to paint a design on the back of the jacket, and I feel like the hood would take away from the design So the design that I want to paint on it is the back of one of the hoodies from the recent merch drop for the 15-year anniversary of Danger Days. Because I like the design, but I already don't wear hoodies, and I don't like the front of the hoodie. Also, I've got this t-shirt. So this was listed on eBay as a medium, but this is tiny. This is actually I showed it to my brother and he asked if it was in kid sizes. It's ladies medium, which it didn't say on eBay, by the way. It just said medium, but whatever. So I've decided, instead of sending it back, I'm gonna open up the sides and add more fabric to it so that it actually fits me. Because I can get it on, so I'm not going to be adding that much to it. I can put it on. It's just a battle getting it on, and I almost thought I was gonna have to cut it off myself because I couldn't get it off. So that's my plan so far, and I guess I'll update you when I've done stuff. Okay, so it's been a couple of days since I recorded the last part, and honestly, considering it's been a few days, I've done like nothing. I took the sleeves off of the jacket, and then I decided that I didn't like it with the hood on because it was kind of like uncomfortable. I've not actually tried it on since taking the hood off, so we'll see. But yeah, so I took the hood off. Is the point I'm making? And so now what I need to do on the jacket is I need to sew this bit down, and then on the sleeves, I'm basically just gonna like fold that over, if you can see, so that all like the edges are tucked underneath there, and I'm gonna sew along that bit, and I'll do that like along the whole sleeve on both sides. So okay, there's bits sticking out, so this really isn't a good example, but like you'll see what I mean. Right now though, we need to attach this to this. Okay, so 100 centimeters divided by 160 stitches is 0.625 centimeters. So I think I'm gonna like mark a dot with a white crayon, because I see people use white pencils, but that's like not showing up, so a white crayon is the closest thing I have. Anyway, I'm gonna do a dot every 0.6 centimeters, but every fourth dot I'm gonna do 0.7 centimeters. So yeah, time to do loads of dots, I guess. I'm trying to do like what I see other people do. Why don't I just do it my own way? I'm always doing stuff my own way. 9, 8, 7, 6. See, that's not precise. That's about 3. Okay. A mark with a crayon is like 3 millimeters, so I might as well just like do the stitches and like work out the length of the stitches. I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna do that actually. Okay, change of plans. I have been like obsessed with sparkly yarns recently, and these three. This is like a mid grey. It's not like light or dark, and it's sparkly. But the thing with this one is there's not actually a lot of it. There's this navy one, which looks very bright on camera. It looks so cool on camera, actually. It's like way dark in real life. And then there's this black one, which is a lot more subtle, but then it's also like pretty good. I think I'm gonna use this for this panel at least. I think I might honestly use like these, like all three of them for like different things. I might even get like a fourth colour going. I don't know. I really like the sparkly yarns recently, and like look at that. Okay, we're using this. Okay, you actually let me go over the yarn that I used so far. So this yarn, okay, actually, first of all, a little bit of self-promo. So I made this alien, very obviously based off of Hesitant Alien. And these are for sale for like £90 on eBay. So go get them if you want to. So the red is the same red I used from the hair. It's just like 100% acrylic. I think it was bought on Amazon. I don't really like buying stuff from Amazon, but I was unaware a year ago. The yellow, which looks white, the yellow, I swear it's yellow, it's just a random yarn I have. 50% of my yarn, probably more, was like gifted to me, so I have no idea where this is from. Like, it doesn't have a label or anything. I swear it's yellow, guys. The green, same green I used on the alien. I bought this from Home Bargains. 100% acrylic again. The blue I bought from a shop near me that I'm not going to name because it's near me. Again, 100% acrylic. And yeah, okay. So that's the yarn I'm using. So obviously it's a lot of acrylic. This is like 99% acrylic, 1% metallic yarn, probably, because that's what most sparkly yarns are like. So yeah, in case anyone wanted to know what I was using. But I'm like just trying to use up what I've got currently. Okay, let's start. Oh god, I need to remember how to do the chain thingy that Chloe crocheted. She did show in her video how to do it. Am I doing this the wrong way? I actually have no idea. Hold on. So basically, I'm doing a stitch that Chloe crocheted in her video that I've already mentioned, where she like makes a chain on like the side that you want the thing to be sewed onto, and then she like attaches it using the chain instead of having to like sew it on, and I feel like that's a really good way of doing things. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. This isn't working. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, new strategy I'm gonna try is using a 2mm hook and hoping that will go through the denim. And I'll basically just do like surface crochet along every 0.6 slash, I guess, 0.7 centimeters. And we'll just hope that works, I guess. This is not gonna work. Editor Race is back. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I had planned here or what I was trying to do. I spent about 30 minutes here just trying to do whatever it was I was doing. So I'm just gonna cut all of this out for you guys, and I'm gonna skip to when I actually get to sewing. I don't know how to do this. So basically what's happening here is I was like, I need to stop and listen to My Chemical Romance right now or else I'm going to go into a meltdown. So that's what I did. I just listened to My Chemical Romance really loudly, and of course My Chemical Romance solves all problems. So after doing that, I realised that I can just sew instead of doing whatever it was I was trying to do before. So yeah, I basically just started sewing the crochet to the jeans. Okay, so I just spent the past 40 minutes working on this. I realised it would just be easier to sew it, so that's what I've been doing. And I am about this much through. 12 rows out of 160. So, yeah, I'm gonna go finish this off camera and see you guys whenever I see you. Okay, so it's been a good few days now. We're actually in June now. The first part of this was in May. So I thought I'd update you guys on what I've done so far. Editor is here. You can see me now. Yes, my hair is blue now, and no, it's not supposed to be blue. We're not going to talk about that. So basically what happened in that clip is I was showing you my jeans, but the jeans hit the keyboard, and they somehow hit Shift and S, which is my hotkey to stop recording. And so the recording cut, which is a shame because I think that was actually quite a long recording, and I don't know what I talked about for all that time. But I think basically I was showing you that I had done I'd sewn the colours onto the trousers, I'd sewn around the sleeves of the jacket, and also had sewn along where the hood was. And I also wanted to show you these pictures, which are what I was using for the tapestry crochet for the other leg of the jeans. So yeah, I think that was probably it. If I missed anything, then you'll see it in future clips. Apologies for being so far away, there's currently a cat in the way. But guys, I locked in. Okay, so I think it's been like about 6 days since the last recording. Okay, let's go over what I've done the past 6 days. So, I did tapestry crochet for the bullets cover. I then crocheted black. This is actually the glittery black yarn because I realised I had 2 balls of it. Grey for the black parade. And then I decided to redo the Danger Days cover because I drew it like based off of memory of like what yarns I had, and I actually had like way better yarns to use than the ones that I had in my memory. Bella's just sneezed. So I redrew that, which took about 2.5 hours, and then I got straight onto crocheting like the next day because I finished at like midnight. And about 2.5 hours in, I lost one of the orange balls of yarn. So I like took everything off of my bed looking for it, and I then realised it had rolled off the end of my bed and went like slightly underneath it, which is why I didn't see it when I looked on the floor. Anyway, I then finished it. I did like this whole... Okay, first of all, here it is. Here it is. Okay, ignore how chaotic this is actually. Oh my god, that looks so... Guys, this is like the best thing I've ever crocheted in my whole life, actually. I then sewed like this whole side of it onto the jeans. And then I've done this whole other side of it today. But anyway, okay, the point is, that was a long rant. Most of that's probably getting cut out. But the point is, it's done, guys. The jeans are done. Or like the legs of the jeans, they're wearable now, okay? This part of the jeans is done, okay? I've actually not tried them on yet. My biggest worry is that I've not actually made the waist wide enough. So, I'm going to go and try them on. And if they're too tight, I might cry on camera. These are like actually the best things I've ever made. Oh my god. They're not even, it's not even done yet. I have more details to add, but just the crochet is like, oh my god. And then the Killjoy side. Okay, so the Killjoy side is a lot more boring because the details are more gonna come in the fabric than the crochet. I'm gonna be wearing these as like just normal jeans after the show, I think. I'm so proud of this. Oh my god. Now that I've got them on this, let's actually talk about my plans. So the idea of the fabrics came from the 3 Cheers one. I knew I had red, black and white for the Demolition Lovers. So then I didn't really think until yesterday that like I'm gonna need more colours if I want to do like fabric bits on like every bit, but I don't know, I'll figure it out. So on the Killjoy side, I'm gonna have like their masks and guns. I'll try and like draw what I mean, and I'll put a picture of that up on the screen, and we'll see how close I get to that, I guess. And then also, they fit me really, really well, but the crochet tends to like dip, so I think I want to wear a belt or something with them. So I think I'm gonna crochet. So okay, if you've been watching my TikToks, you'll know I had these brown jeans. I think I'm gonna crochet like a waistband to go around these, like I did on the brown jeans. And then I don't like belts anyway, so I'll probably put a hoodie string on these jeans as well, like I did with the brown ones. And then I can like tighten it and it will like actually stay up. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll update you when I have an update. I am so happy with how this is going so far. I did too much. So I finished the jeans. Well, I finished the crocheting for the jeans and sewing the crocheting, and then I decided to tidy half my room, which by the way, I was moving books around. Okay, books are heavier than they look. That was like a lot of heavy lifting. My chest has been hurting from like lifting books. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna like actually take a break and rest. I want it to only be a day, but then it might be more than a day. Take breaks, guys, especially if you're chronically ill. So it's later on in the same day now, and I actually have energy. Should I still definitely be resting because of how bad I felt earlier? Yes. Am I going to keep resting? Of course not. Okay, so the other day I watched these 2 YouTube videos on drawing on denim jackets. I have some different options. So basically, fabric paint I was wondering if it would be best to do acrylic, but no, it's definitely best to do fabric paint. And then also for the outlining, I have this white pencil that came in my sewing kit. So I'm assuming this is probably the best one to use, but we'll see, because it didn't work very well on the jeans. I've got this white crayon, which I was going to use on the jeans and then realised it's actually really stupid. I've got this normal white pencil, which does need to be sharpened. This is just like a drawing pencil. Clearly don't do much drawing. And then I've got this yellow pencil in case all the white things fail. It does look white. There you go, you can kind of see it's yellow. Because I thought, you know, it's the next lightest colour. And also I know that this pencil is really good, so... and a pencil sharpener. I'm going to be drawing this. Okay, so I've not actually planned this, like, at all. But I will kind of show you the jacket so you can see. There's, like, yeah, you can see, like, all the seams there. You've got the one going along the top, and then the 2 going along the sides. So what I want to do is I want to draw on this big empty bit. And I have no idea, like, the proportions or anything like that. I should probably have thought this through a bit more. But oh well, okay. I think I'm going to start off by doing the text. So I should probably mark out, like, how big I actually want this to be. And then I can split it into 4 for all the different... okay, that would actually be smart. Okay, maybe I do have to put some thought into this. I'm just going to start doing whatever and we'll see. Okay, I should probably use a ruler. Actually, that would be a good idea. I need to figure out... because, okay, I need extra space for the spider legs, where they go, like, out the sides and stuff. So I need to figure out where I want the top of the text to be. And then the bottom of the text. And then I'll go from there. Yeah, okay, I'd say that's pretty straight. Okay, so that's going to be the top of the text, I guess. Now I need to figure out where the bottom is going to be, and then I need to divide that by 4. That looks wonky. It's probably fine. I definitely should have checked that the pencil will wash off the denim. Okay, so I definitely didn't think about this enough. It's fine, I'll deal with it when I get to it. I think it's fine if it's a bit wonky. I really should have, like, done some testing before going straight into this, but we'll see. I mean, I'm just going to trust the fabric paint. You can't see anything I'm doing. This is just me talking to myself. There you go, you can kind of see where I've, like, marked out the 4 sections for the 4 names. Okay, that's turned out a lot better than I was expecting it to. Cool, okay, so now I need to, like, actually write the names. This is actually going well, which I wasn't expecting. Okay, that's, like, really wonky. Hold on. Whatever, I don't care, actually. So, I've realised I've really not planned this at all, and I probably should actually plan this. Okay, you know what, we're going with it. So the person that inspired me to make this video was Laura Grace, a crocheter, because, like, this is kind of just, like, her style of, like, crochet with me videos, you know? Like, she just kind of sits and talks to the camera as she does whatever she's doing, and then she, like, updates bits and stuff. So it was kind of why I decided, because normally, like, I'll start recording, and then, like, I feel like it's going really bad, so then, like, I give up. Now, here's the thing, this pea is going to have to look like the other pea. It looks nothing like the other pea. You know what, I'm actually getting tired now, so I think I'm going to update you guys on what I've done so far, and then I'm going to go and draw more off camera. So I've got Party Po right now. I think you can see that. I hope you can see that. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna keep drawing, and I will be back when I next have an update. Sorry for the sudden poor quality mic. I really can't be bothered setting that mic up again, just for this one clip. So, this is the next day. I have painted the letters white on the jacket. I think I forgot to take a picture. Oh well. So I'm gonna wash it, like, now to test it, and see if A, the paint sticks, and B, the pencil comes off. Because if either of those things don't happen, I mean, to be fair, the pencil not coming off is, like, annoying, but it's, like, I'll deal with it. The paint not sticking, though, would be a problem. So, I thought, since I've, like, barely done anything, I might as well test it now, and then we'll see how it goes. But while that's drying and being washed, I'm going to start working on the fabric for the jeans. I think that's probably a good angle. It's probably good enough, anyway. My fabric is in here. Okay, let's see. I've just got, like, random scrap bits that I've been given. And also clothes that don't fit me, or clothes that don't fit other people that they gave to me. Okay, I have not been in here in many, many months. Okay, here's all the scrap bits down here. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Here we go. This is, like, a terrible view. Okay, if I do that, you can see a bit better. But I need at least white and black, which I know I have. My cat sleeps in this box sometimes. That's very hairy, okay. So you see just, like, bits of scrap fabric like this would be good. I do have these, like, old t-shirts, but I kind of want to find the other material. Like that. See, that's probably a good size. Now I just need another one of them. And that might be good. It might be a bit small. There we go. That's another good bit. So what other colours do I need? Okay, if I want to do Killjoy masks and things. Let's see, what other colours do I have in here? I've got so much random. Oh my god, I've got Star Wars. I've got the Welsh flag. You know, I think I'm gonna take some time to think about this and actually plan it more. And then I'll probably just, like, update you guys when I've got all the fabrics and stuff ready and I'm, like, sewing and things like that. So, yeah, okay. So this next clip was a 15-minute video of me yapping, but I'd accidentally muted myself. So I think what I was saying here is that I tried to do the Demolition Woman but messed up and realised it's going to be way harder than I thought. That stressed me out a bit, but I stayed up thinking of solutions. I ended up crocheting the body for bullets and sewing it on. I then crocheted the body of the spider for danger days, sewed that on, and surface crocheted all of the legs. Then at about 5 in the morning, I came up with a solution, so I went to bed and got straight to it the next day, and it worked. Fast forward a bit, and the 3 cheers cover was done. This, however, made me realise that making things out of fabric was going to be a lot harder and a lot more time consuming than I thought. So for the Killjoy side, I did a bit of embroidering and surface crocheting, and ended up with all of the Killjoy logos on all of the colours. Up until this point though, I'd hated the Killjoy side and still did, so the night before this recording I drew all 5 of the conventional weapon covers on stitch fiddle to eventually crochet. I couldn't crochet them yet though because I was almost finished with the jacket. After it came out of the wash, the paint was pretty faded but not completely, so I was like, oh well, and repainted all the letters in white again. I then drew and painted the spider on before painting over the letters in the colours that they were supposed to be. After this clip, I also repeated that same process to get the shadows around the letters. I'm pretty sure that was it, so I'll move you on to the next clip now. The last clip was recorded on Sunday, it's now Thursday. So on Sunday, I finished painting the jacket. On Monday, I crocheted the first 4 weapons of the conventional weapons thing. Then on Tuesday, I did the 5th one, and I sewed it onto the jeans. And then yesterday, I did the Black Parade. So, now, the outfit's done, actually. The outfit is done. I've got the jacket and I've got the jeans, except you'll notice that it's not actually done yet, because I've still got the stupid t-shirt to do. As you know, it is cut open down the sides. I compared it to this shirt, which is a double XL, which is technically too big, but whatever. If it fits me, then it fits me. Like, I just basically laid it out flat. So I've worked out, like, across all of it is 20 centimeters wider than this one. That means that, like, I need 20 centimeters either side of it. I don't have a black shirt, but what I do have is my mum gave me a bag full of, like, random clothes, and there was 2 navy blue shirts in it, so I've got 2 chances of this. One of them, however, you'll see colour matches a lot better than the other one, so we're starting with this one. It's like 50 centimeters across at the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out a panel at the back, and then I'll just, like, cut out, like, 2 20 centimeter things. So my plan for the edges is basically to line them up over each other. I've not actually tested this. This is just, like, something that I made up in my own brain, so I don't know how well this is going to work. And then just, like, fold it over so that both of the edges are in the middle. Yeah, Editor Ace is back again. Basically, I was really struggling to hold it together and fold it over itself, so what I decided to do is place it over each other and just sew in a straight line so that I could then fold it over itself a lot more easily, because I was just really struggling with keeping it together. So now it's, like, actually connected. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it over to do, like, the thing that I was trying to do before. And I'm going to pin all the way up it. And then I'm going to basic stitch along the other side and pin all the way up it. And then I'm going to actually see how well it fits and stuff. And then I'll properly sew over all of it. So first of all, I need to pin it. So now you can see that, like, the raw edge is, like, been folded over, so it's actually, like, in the middle underneath here. So yeah, basically I'll, like, sew over that, and then it's the same on the inside. Let's see, you can see it's folded over and the raw edge is in the middle there. So, like I said, I'm basically going to repeat that on the other side. And then I'll try it on, and if it's actually worked, then I will sew it. You're not going to believe what I've just done. I attached the back to the back. Look, so you see the side? Yeah, no, it's not attached. Oh my god, how have I done that? And oh my god, there's been copyrighted music playing through this entire clip. Oh my god. So I need to, like, undo everything I've just done and then redo everything I've just done. Okay. But after I messed up earlier, I decided to take a little bit of a break. Luckily I actually only had to re-sew one side of it because I did get the first side sewn on properly the first time, so that was good. So yeah, I've sewn over the other side and I put all the pins back in, and I just tried it on and I think it's pretty good. So now I'm just gonna sew over it again, but this time it's folded over, so it's like gonna be properly sewn on. I'm not exactly sure what stitch would be best. I think I'm just gonna do like a zigzag thing, because I really can't be bothered like doing a good stitch right now, and I know you're not really meant to just like do like a straight line because it's like not good, I don't think. So yeah, I thought zigzag is probably better, so I'll do that, and then I'll repeat all of that on the other side, and then I will get back to you. Okay, so update on the t-shirt. I have sewn the sides. The sleeves are very short though, so I feel like I'm gonna be like flashing people with my armpits, so I need to add more to the sleeves. And then also the neck, I've currently got like pinned, like rolled over, because it's like very tight around my neck and I don't like that. So I'm gonna sew just like a basic stitch around that, because like I really can't be bothered doing anything better with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like cut the sleeve off the shirt I was using. I'm just gonna cut like along the sleeve, and then I'm gonna sew it to the edge of the sleeve, and then like I said, I'll do a basic stitch around the neck, and there we go, we have the second sleeve. Okay, so I need to like actually take the shirt off now, so let me just go off camera and do that, and I will be right back in a moment. This is also the shirt that I've cut up, by the way. Anyway, yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, so the t-shirt is off. I also decided to sew down the collar while I was over there. So yeah, I also obviously tried it on again. It feels really good now, and I'm feeling really good about it. I wasn't feeling good about it before, but now it's actually comfortable to wear, and I'm feeling really good about it. So we just need to attach these sleeves to these sleeves, and then I need to sew them down, and then the sleeves will be long enough and it won't look stupid when I'm wearing it, and it will all be good. So that's one sleeve pinned on. I want to try this on and see what the sleeve looks like. Like that is like really good. Okay, I really like, it's kind of like, because you've got this really like small sleeve, like this is the end of the sleeve, because you've got this like really small sleeve and it kind of like ends, and then you've got like it kind of goes like that and then that, and it's like very boxy, but I kind of like how that looks, so I'm very happy with that. Okay, so now that I've got that pinned down, I am going to pin the other one down off camera, and then I will sew them, and I will tell you in the next clip whatever I decide to sew, like whatever stitch I decide to sew them with. Okay, so I'm going to try and make this quick because there's a heat wave in the UK right now, and also Bella's like right there, so she's kind of in the way, and also I know that you can hear the fan behind me. But anyway, so the sewing is done. So the shirt is done, the sewing is done, the outfit is done. Let me just show you. Yeah, no longer flashing people with my armpits. Yeah, I think it's actually like so cool. But I think it's really cool that I basically just like sewed a t-shirt. I just like made a t-shirt. Like this was like, this didn't fit me before, and now it fits me like a regular t-shirt. So yeah, I think that's really cool. But we're not done yet. So yeah, big change. Also, it's 30 degrees in here right now. I don't care if you can hear the fan. I'm not sitting here without a fan and doing this. Okay, so I dyed my hair teal and black, and then I painted my nails black, and then I wanted to do like My Chemical Romance themed nail art, because I've done nail art before. I'll put that on the screen. But like nothing was really working the way I wanted it to, and the only teal that my mum had was a glittery one. And glittery gel polish isn't very opaque, so it wasn't really going to work for nail art. But yeah, so it's just basically teal with a couple of pink ones as well, and it's just glitter over black. Also, I just decided to like try eyeshadow. So if it looks like I've got a black eye, I promise I haven't. The first one didn't work very well, so my kind of ideas were Gerard's red around his eyes, because that was the picture that I was using to show my mum the teal and black. And I actually do like how that one looks. Okay, so we've got red that side. It's really not showing up much on camera, is it? I swear it's very red in real life. And then we've got on this side, I kind of like did black and then did red around the black, but the red really doesn't want to show up. I mean, I guess you can see it more now on the other side. So yeah, that was like my idea for makeup. I think I'm gonna go with this one because I think Gerard knew what he was doing with that one. Also, anyone wondering, I used Siren Song and a shade of black. Is it just black? I didn't actually check the black. But yeah, from Manic Panic, those were the colours I used. So Siren Song was the teal, and the black actually has a very purplish hue to it. So I then spent about 20 minutes just going through jewellery and picking out what jewellery I was going to wear on the day to the show. But this video is already long enough and I really can't be bothered editing another 20 minutes of footage. So I'm just going to cut to after trying on all the jewellery. So yeah, that is the outfit. I will put pictures on the screen now of me in full thing on the day. And yeah. And then I will, back in a moment, after London, and I will tell you how it goes. Future me, how did it go? We are with present day Ace now. Hello. So this is actually like 2.5 weeks after Wembley, I think. It's the 29th of July. So yeah, it's been quite a few weeks ago. I don't actually have much to say about it right now, because I did do a 3-hour live stream just ranting non-stop about that one weekend up to London. So I'll put the link to the VOD down in the description if you want to watch that. I'll also put the link to my Twitch because I'll probably be going live later on in the week when this gets uploaded, and I might talk a bit more about it then. But I think my main takeaways was that they played Party Poison live, which was very cool. That's always been my favourite song off Danger Days, and it's always been one of my favourite My Chemical Romance songs. So the fact that I heard that live is just very cool. I also heard Boy Division live, which the two songs that I wanted to hear were Boy Division and Heaven Help Us. So I'm really happy that I got to hear one of those live, and it is like, it's such a cool song live. It's one that I've been wanting to hear live for a while as well. Like, since before we got the tickets, you know? Like, I just always thought to myself, like, I hope I hear this live one day, and I have now, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so I think I've not actually looked at the set list. So I was night 3, by the way, at Wembley. I've not looked at the set list for the other 2 nights, but I think I probably got the best one for me. So I'm very happy with that. Although they did play 0% on night 2. I think it was night 2. And I am so jealous of that. But you know what? I'm just going to be grateful that I got to hear Boy Division Party Poison, because those, oh my god, it was such an amazing feeling in the moment. But you know, I talk about all this on my stream. You can watch the VOD in the description. I would probably talk about it a bit more, but this video is like almost 40 minutes, so I really don't want to make it like an hour long, just because I'm ranting about My Chemical Romance. I bought 3 t-shirts. I'm currently wearing the jacket as well. And I've also got the bag over here that I've been using to keep yarn in for my current crochet project, which, if you want to hear about that, you can watch my TikToks or my YouTube shorts. I upload almost monthly, of just like everything that I've crocheted throughout the month. So yeah, I don't actually have much to say about the concert, as I said, but I think my biggest takeaway from the outfit was that tapestry crochet is the answer to literally everything. Like, don't try and overcomplicate it, just tapestry crochet. My current plan for the jeans now, because I still want to wear them because I think they're really cool, but I don't actually like the fabric bits that much. So my current plan for the jeans is to take off the fabric bits and like keep them for something in the future. I don't know. And then I want to like cut out like the Danger Days and the bullets, and I'll be very careful. I will definitely be very careful in doing that. And then I want to tapestry crochet 3 cheers in the Black Parade, and then like put it all back together and put it back onto the jeans. And then my current plan for the jacket, because I still want to wear that as well, is to put like any patches and pins and things that I've got on it, basically. So yeah, that's my current plan for the outfit. Whatever I do, like I said, you can see on my TikTok or my YouTube shorts. You'll probably see that for the month of August now, because it is the 29th of July as I'm recording this. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. This is like almost 40 minutes long. And yeah, it's taken me a few weeks to get it done. I wanted to get it done like the week after seeing them, But yeah, I had to recover from like that whole weekend. It was crazy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, then maybe consider liking and subscribing. I don't currently have many videos about crocheting or My Chemical Romance on my channel, but I do plan on making more. I currently have an idea that is both crochet and My Chemical Romance in one, so if you want to see that, then please subscribe, turn on the notification bell. And yeah, like I said, just thank you so much for watching this. This has meant a lot to me. This is probably like my most meaningful project ever, if that makes sense. Like, not a lot of my projects have had meaning behind them before, and this one was very special. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you subscribe, then I'll see you in the next video. If you don't, I hope you have a good day anyway, and yeah, bye.